Right, again, another review activity. You've done this all before, so kind of figure out what you need to do here. Check it out by doing all the homework, submitting it into Google Classroom. You'll have that formative at the end of the week. So writing an equation going through 2 points. What I really need is my slope, and I need to find my y-intercept. So since I have my 2 points, I can find my slope. I'm going to write my formulas up on the top. Slope is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Should move that so you can actually see it a little bit better. And then the other equation that I need to know is y equals mx plus b. So I have my 2 points, which means I can find my slope. So I'm going to do 2 minus 5 divided by 3 minus 1. And in this case, I get negative 3 over 2, which is negative 1.5. You can leave it as a fraction or put it as the decimal, whatever is better for you. Then I'm going to pick my favorite of the 2 points. They tend to not have negative numbers. They tend to be small numbers. I like zeros. Both of these points work. So I'm just going to pick this first point. So I know my m equals negative 1.5, x equals 1, y equals 5. And now I'm going to just put all this into y equals mx plus b. So my y in this case is 5. My m is negative 1.5. My x is 1. I don't know b. And now I'm just solving. So 6.5 is equal to b. Maybe it will let me write. And then I just rewrite everything. So y equals negative 1.5x plus 6.5 is my equation. So first thing I'm doing is finding my slope. Then I'm finding my y-intercept. And then rewriting the equation. So I do that on all of these problems here. And then next thing is I'm going to look at my graph, and I'm going to identify 2 points on my line. So if this is 1 point, I like to find another point that's going to hit nicely on those grid lines, because I really don't want to have to deal with any idea of decimals on there, and because if I got those wrong, that'd be bad. So this would be 0, 5, and this point would be 6, 3. And now I'm going to look at my slope. My slope would be how far between my points, that kind of drawing in that triangle. This is 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can easily do my slope formula if I want to, but I like the part on the graph. Looking at my line, I know it's negative. And I'm looking at rise over run, so 2 over 6, which ends up being negative 1/3. My y-intercept, I can easily read off my graph, and it's the same as this point here. So it would be 5. So y equals negative 1/3 x plus 5. Doing the same thing on the next graph, identifying those points, looking at the slope, and writing in the equation. And we are, if we're looking at that line of best fit idea, you're drawing in a line that kind of models where those points are. We're looking for 2 points on that line. So this time I might not be able to pick my really nice points. So I'm just going to find 2 points on there, and I'm going to be able to read off my numbers as best as I can. So in this case, it's like 90, and that maybe looks like 380-ish. And I'm going to pick another point, and that's 80. So I don't want to estimate both my x's and y's. So I'm going to pick an x that I know or a y that I know, and then go ahead and read off this, which looks to be maybe around 50. I'm going to calculate my slope just like I did before. In this case, I'd probably use my slope formula. I can't see my y-intercept, so I can use what I did up here to calculate my y-intercept, and then being able to write the equation of the line.